Hello students, I am teacher Krupa, your maths teacher. I am here presenting you one more new video on the chapter Mathematical Logic. In the previous video, we have solved sub-questions 1, 2 and 3 of question number 1 of exercise 1.9, which is based on algebra of statements. Now, in this video, we will be solving the remaining questions of exercise 1.9. So, let's start. So, we start on the fourth sum. Negation R implies negation P and Q is equivalent to, into square bracket, negation Q implies R, bracket complete, implies negation P. Now you can see that over here on LHS as well as on RHS there is a quite big equation, you can say, the statement. So what we will do is, we will separately prove, so simplify each side and prove that is they are equivalent. Fine. We will start with LHS, simplify it, then we will get the simplified version of RHS and then show that LHS is equal to RHS. So let us start with LHS first. Your LHS is negation R implies negation P and Q. So this is your implication statement, and you know that implication P implies Q is negation P or Q. Now negation P, that means over here you will write negation of negation R or Q. Q is negation P and Q. Fine. Now over here negation of negation R will be R itself. So we write R or. Now here it is negation of P and Q. What is negation of P and Q? De Morgan's law will have to apply. So that will be equal to, this negation sign goes to P as well as to Q, and this and sign will change to or. So you get negation P or negation Q. This is your first step, first statement. Now let us simplify the RHS. What is your RHS? Negation of Q implies R implies negation P. Again it is P implies Q, implication statement. Here we have not written the law. Here. This is law of implication. And this is also negation of negation and negation of negation. And the other one which we have used is De Morgan's law. You must write the rules for every step, otherwise you will not get full marks. So coming back to this RHS, we have here P implies Q, and P implies Q is negation P or Q, correct? So negation of this whole thing. So negation into bracket, negation of Q implies R or Q. Q is negation P. Now again here negation will get cancelled, and this will be same as Q implies R. Don't forget to write the law here, law of implication. So you get Q implies R or negation P. This is negation of negation. Then again apply the law of implication to Q implies R. This is all equivalent. So P implies R is negation, P implies Q is negation P or Q. So here you will get negation Q or R or negation P. See what we have got here? R or negation P or negation Q. So now again we have to rearrange this to get in this same format. So what you can do is R has to come first. So let us bring R first. So this is R or negation Q or negation P. That is your commutative property. We have just interchanged the places. And so you get R and negation Q, negation P. Now negation Q and negation P will have to interchange to match with the first statement. So this is again R or negation P or negation Q. Again commutative. This is your associative. This is your second statement. So from 1 and 2 you will write here, from 1 and 2 LHS is equal to RHS. Fine. The sum may look little longer or bigger, but it is very simple. Let's move to the next sum. Okay, so let us see the next sum, fifth sum. Into round bracket, P or Q implies R. This is equivalent to P implies R and Q implies R. Now as before, we will solve the LHS and RHS separately and then we show that they are equivalent. So let us start with LHS. P and P or Q implies R. So this is again implication statement. So we will be using the law of implication. So you get P implies Q is negation P or Q. So this is equal to negation P. That means negation of P or Q or Q. Your Q is R. So this is the law of implication. Immediately write the name of the law that you have used. Law of implication. Now, what can apply? Negation sign is there and here inside there is OR sign. So, which law? Immediately you must remember of the De Morgan's law. Whenever there is negation and or sign in the bracket, means blindly you will apply the De Morgan's law. So, this negation sign will go to P as well as to Q and OR sign will change to AND. So you get negation P and negation Q or R. This same as above. This is your say De Morgan's law. Number this as 1. Okay. Now we'll start with RHS. P and R. P implies R and Q implies R. So both statements are implication statements. We have to use a law of implication. That is P implies Q is negation P or Q. So over here you will get negation P or R and negation Q or R. Let's put them in the bracket. Fine. Now see, if you observe these brackets, in both the brackets this is or R is common. So let us take it outside the bracket. So inside you will get negation P and negation Q. We forgot to write the law here, law of implication. Here you get negation P and negation Q or R out of the bracket. So what we have got here? Second statement, negation P and negation Q or R. So it is same. This is again distributive law. So we can write from 1 and 2 LHS is equal to RHS. So with this we finish question number 1. Let's move to question number 2. So see what is the question number 2. Using the algebra of statement, prove that. And the question number 1, the question was without using the truth table, prove that. And over here they have said using the algebra of statement. So both the statements means the same thing. So even if it is asked without using truth table, prove that, that means you have to use the laws of this algebra of statements for proving the given statements. Now here clearly they have given using the algebra of statement, prove that. The first one is into square bracket P and into round bracket Q or R bracket complete, or into another bracket negation R and negation Q and P, and that should be equal to P. So let us start with LHS and we will arrive at RHS. So let us copy P and Q or R and negation R, negation Q and P. Now see, if you observe, there is P common in both the brackets, but it is not in the same order. So what we will do is we will just interchange their places and bring them in the same order as in the first bracket. So you get here P and Q or R, or into bracket. What we can do here, it is and. Okay. So let us put P and negation R, negation Q. This is your commutative property. Correct? Between negation R and Q it is and sign. Now what we are going to do is, see this bracket we are putting this two in the bracket. We got negation R and negation Q. Now by De Morgan's law, this is same as negation of R or Q. Correct? This and sign will change to or. So first let us write that P and Q and or R and P and negation R or Q. Correct? Negation of R or Q will be equal to negation R and negation Q. That is your De Morgan's law. Fine. So let us take now. Now we can take, see here this side we got Q and R, this side also Q and R. You can interchange their places by by commutative law. So let us take now P and common. So you get P and into bracket Q or R or negation of Q or R. I have combined two statements here. This is your distributive law and this RQ can be written as QR. So let us write here distributive and commutative law. Distributive and commutative law. Now see, this is QR and negation of Q or R. Suppose if I say this is P, so P or negation P, P or negation P will be true. So this is same as P and this will be T, complement law. And P and T is P, identity law. So you arrive at RHS. So we write therefore LHS is equal to RHS proved. So see the second sum of question number 2 into bracket P and Q or P and negation Q or negation P and negation Q. This should be equivalent to P or negation Q. Very simple sum, don't take any tension. See, we'll solve it in a very simple way. Let us start with LHS. We'll copy the LHS P or negation P and negation Q. Fine. See, if you observe over here, now in these two brackets, you can see that P and is common. Fine. So let us take it out. P and. What will you get in the bracket? See, P and we are taking common. So from first bracket you get Q or negation Q. Correct? Second bracket, let's write as it is for time being. Afterwards we have to simplify that also. Now here Q or negation Q. What it is? Q or negation Q is T. So this is equal to P and T or negation P and negation Q. Now P and T will be P, complement law. So you get P and negation P and negation Q. We have not written the rules. Here we write complement law. Then this is again complement law. And this is distributive law. Fine. Now we can pair together this P or negation P. That will be a associative law. So P and negation P and negation Q. Associative law. When you interchange the places, it is a commutative law. And when you interchange you change the brackets, it's a associative law. So this is now P or negation P will be true tautology. So that is T and negation. 1 minute, somewhere we have made mistake. Give me a halt kar. Let's see the second sum. Into round bracket P and Q or P and negation Q or into another bracket negation P and negation Q equivalent to P or negation Q. Now let us start with LHS. P and Q or P and negation Q or negation P and negation Q. Right? Now see students, if you observe this figure, this statement, you can see that P and is common in these first two brackets. So let's take it outside the bracket. So P and, what will you get in the another bracket? Q from the first bracket or negation Q. Correct? And, sorry, this is or. Second bracket will write as it is. This is your distributive property. Fine. Now, What will be Q and negation Q? Q or negation Q will be tautology, true. So we write P and T or negation P and negation Q. This is your complement law. Okay. Now, again P and T will be P. So you get P or negation P and negation Q. Same law, complement law. Now see over here you got P or into bracket negation P and negation Q. So what we can do? Distribute, solve these brackets. So we'll get P and negation P or P and negation Q. Again, which property? Distributive. Distributive property. Now, what will be P or negation P? P or negation P is true. That is tautology and P and negation Q. Complement law. Now simplify this. T and P. T and P will be P. So over here your P is P or negation Q. Same, complement law. And this is nothing but your RHS. P or negation Q. So we got LHS is equal to RHS. Hence proved. Okay. Now see students, this is the third sum. That is the last sum of exercise 1.9. Now I have modified this sum little bit. Fine. So let us check. See, negation of into round bracket P or Q and to another bracket negation P or negation Q is equivalent to P or negation Q and negation P or Q. Now let us start from LHS. Negation P or Q and negation P or negation Q. What we will do is we will keep this negation as it is and solve the inner brackets. So over here P and Q or P or Q and negation P or negation Q. Let us solve this bracket. This will be same as your A plus B into C plus D. So A into, that is P into bracket negation P or negation Q, then this sign, or Q and negation P or negation Q. Distributive property. Fine. So here you can put one bracket and this is another bracket. So we get is equivalent to. Now again solve these brackets. P and negation P or P and negation Q or Q and negation P or Q and negation Q. Same distributive property. So let us simplify. Negation P and negation P will be false, that is contradiction, or P and negation Q or Q and negation P or again Q and Q negation Q will be contradiction. So you get there C. This is your complement law. Fine. Now next one, negation of C and this one. Now this is actually to the whole thing, so you can put a curly bracket. I'll put a curly bracket here also. So C or P, C or P is, what is C or P? P. That means P is over here, P and negation Q, and again Q and negation P, or C. So again you get here Q and negation P. That is your complement law, same law that we have used in the previous step. Now let us simplify this. So this is negation of, what we have got here, P and Q, P and negation Q, or into bracket Q and negation P. I have just rearranged the terms. This is curly bracket. Fine. Just this extra brackets I have removed and I have rewritten the previous step. Now negation of these two, that is a or here. So by De Morgan's theorem, you will get negation of P or negation Q. That means this is equal to negation of P and negation Q and negation of Q and negation P. Now what is here given? P and negation Q and negation of Q and P. So again we will find here the negation of each term, these two. So that is the De Morgan's theorem. So negation of P and negation Q will be negation P or Q. Negation of negation is the statement itself. And again negation of this. So you get negation Q or negation of negation P will be P. So we have used the De Morgan's theorem or De Morgan's law and negation of negation. So what you get? Have you got this what we wanted? See the first bracket, negation Q and P, and this side negation P and Q. So we need to again just use the commutative property to bring that brackets in their places. So you get negation Q, or we want P first. So P and negation Q. Let us write this bracket first. We'll write this second bracket first. So negation Q or P and negation P or Q. This is your commutative property. And again P we want first. So P or negation Q and negation P or Q. Same commutative property. So this is nothing but your RHS. P and negation Q and negation P or Q. So we got this is equal to RHS. That is LHS is equal to RHS. Fine student. So with this we have finished exercise 1.9. I know it is a bit confusing, but you need to practice it again and again. Learn all the rules, the names of the rules with the statements, and then you need to practice how and where to apply those rules. So with this we have finished exercise 1.9. I am sure that students you must have enjoyed and liked the video. So please click on the like and share the video. Also subscribe the channel and don't forget to click on the bell icon to get all the notifications of this channel. Thank you students. Keep practicing, keep enjoying maths. Goodbye.